Hey guys, welcome to my channel, AquaStarGoddess. If you are new here, definitely subscribe. Hit that bell button so you can get notifications every time I upload a new video. And smash the like button. So, how are we doing? I just wanted to tap in and say what's going on with you guys. I really wanted to come and do some tarot earlier tonight, but I just never got around to it. I'm trying to work on this. I was trying to work on my website, and before I do my website, I was working on my mom's website. And my mom's website is giving me problems, and I need it to not give me problems. And so that's frustrating, but so that's what ended up happening because I wanted to do some tarot earlier today. I just never got around to it. I've been working on these websites or trying to get stuff for this. I'm just trying to get some stuff in order or some stuff completed and accomplished. And I kind of just felt like, yeah, it's time for me to get off of that because it wasn't, you know what I mean? It wasn't working the way I was hoping that it would, or it wasn't doing what I needed it to do. So I was like, you know what? I'm done. So here we are. I wanted to just check in with y'all, see what's going on. Hopefully y'all doing well today. I'm looking like a total homeless person. It's cool. It's totally fine. But I did. Oh, I didn't buy my foundation today, did I? No, but I did buy myself some new mascara today. What? It's been a while since I've been to the makeup store that I'm not even a beauty insider anymore. They at MAC they had to re-register me. Like what? What? So yeah, at MAC they had to re-register me because it's been that long since I have bought makeup from MAC anyway. And Sephora, pretty much. Yeah, I was a beauty insider. I used to be a VIP. Okay, so I have been doing a lot of investing into my business that I basically cut all of my spending. So the only thing that I didn't cut out was my waxing, but I cut out my nails, I cut out my makeup. I cut out my shoes. So many things I cut out in order to be able to invest in my businesses. And it's cool though, because it's literally about to pay off. So like I'm not even gonna trip. So that's why I was like, you know what? I'm going to go buy myself something. So I went and bought myself this mascara. Let's put it on. Let's see if we like it. Because last time I bought it, I liked it, you know? But it's been a while. Like I said, it's been a while since I had invested in makeup. I haven't bought myself no makeup. I'm not even a beauty insider anymore. The beauty insider only gets 10% discount. I can't even do it, but it's okay. I had to do what I had to do to invest in my business. So I'm not tripping, but also I kind of am at the same time. Let me see. And then Fenty Beauty has a mascara now too. Thinking about getting that. Oh my goodness. There's just so many products. I was up there today. I decided I was going to go back in a couple of days when I can take advantage of the discount because I was about to get my Fenty foundation today, which is 40 bucks. And I was going to get the Patrick Star one size face primer, which I think is like also 40 bucks, right? So if you think about it, like I used to be a VIP member at the makeup counter, okay? So that means that I've been not spending a whole bunch of money, okay, to invest in my business. And look, just these two things was like $55. Look, just this little lip gloss and this mascara was $55. So Yeah, I was a VIP member at MAC and at the Sephora. So I have been saving myself quite a bit of money and being able to put it and invest in my business. Let me see. Yeah, $55.90 for those two little things. It's okay. I'm cool with it. I'm gonna be a millionaire. So I'm kind of cool with it. Anyway, let me look at y'all's comments. See what's going on. I have a marketing agency, and I also have a sweets business where I lease out sweets, and I do mailboxes with that as well. So yeah. Besides this, I mean, my AquaStarGoddess business, I haven't really been intending to grow this business just yet, because what I want to do is I'm gonna build some things. I'm gonna build some things for this platform, and with this platform, it's gonna be, you know, some healing stuff like that. I think I might even do a couple courses. We'll see. But my other day businesses, I do leasing, commercial leasing, and I also have a marketing agency. So the agency is what's going to make me a millionaire. So I'm gonna keep working on that website that I was frustrated about earlier today. Get that out the way so I can build my website, a new website for myself, because my original old website, I built it probably about 4 years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. 3, 4, or 5 years ago, somewhere in there. And I don't know about you, but for me, like, I rebrand like every couple years. So like I redesigned my logo probably about 5 months ago, and I was working on my new website, but somehow I don't know what happened, but all of the data got lost. Perfect. Which is why I have to rebuild my mom's website also, and my website. So I got to rebuild both websites. But it's okay, because it's like I did it already, so it's like now I have like better ideas, and now I kind of have like I've got like a better flow on how I want my website to go than I did at that time. At that time, I was just kind of like putting stuff in there, and you know, I really didn't have no kind of concept of how I wanted it to go. Now I'm much more clear on like what I want people to feel when they come to the website. So that's like super important for me. And then so yeah, so my AquaStarGoddess website, it's beautifully designed, but it basically has no content on there. Not a lot of content on there. So what I want to do is, once I get all of my websites like actually done, then I'm going to go onto each website and start building out content, so that, you know, especially like on AquaStarGoddess, I'm going to put, because I think I don't have on the newly designed website for AquaStarGoddess, I don't have my YouTube stream on there. But on my old website, I used to have all the YouTube videos come up there. So I'm going to put that on there. I'm also going to be doing like, I think I'm going to get back to doing collective readings, but maybe I'll just record them and put them on my website, you know, to encourage you guys to go to the website. And then, you know, and then also I'm thinking about doing, obviously I wanted to do my memberships and all that stuff like that, like last year, and I did it for like a short period of time, but then I didn't do it. So I'm going to reestablish a membership, but it's going to be through my website though, and not, it's going to be through my site. Because obviously I didn't build that beautiful fucking website for you guys to not look at it. Go look at my goddamn website, motherfuckers. You know? www.aquastargoddess.com. Not goddess, goddess. Okay? Go to my website and look at my goddamn website, motherfuckers. I built that motherfucker beautifully, and I want you to see it. Shit. So anyway, but this business right now is kind of like on a brief pause because there's a lot of other things. I gotta solidify certain things in my main businesses, which is my marketing agency. As soon as I get that solidified, then there's gonna be so many other things that I can really like branch out to. I mean, there's gonna be like pretty much everything that I've ever done. I'm going to be able to do all of it at one time. So this is, I guess it's not really an exit strategy for my marketing agency. It's more so just, I'm going to build this motherfucker up and I'm going to let that be my bread and butter. And my kids are going to be able to live off of that company. Maybe they'll sell, you know what I mean? They'll have an opportunity if they want to in the future to sell it. But most likely, I'm just going to keep it, and like hold on to it. Maybe I'll put it into a trust. I think I'm going to put that business into a trust because you know why? 2 out of the 3 of my kids are into some kind of level of design. My daughter the other day, I had asked her to do something for me, and because my kids, they work for me from time to time. So I asked her to do something, and this girl gets to doing whatever I asked her to do, and she's moving stuff around and everything like that. I realized this girl can design. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be perfect for design. She's not wanting to do it right now, and she's an animator. Actually, she knows how to animate. But the way I watched her, I was like standing like next to her or something like that, and I didn't, I wasn't hovering, but I was just kind of like looking at, you know what I mean? And she was just moving so fast. It's like she has this idea, this concept of what she wants to do design wise. So she's good for design. And my son, he's been messing around with designing websites. So they're going to pick up the business. Like the business is going to be a part of, they're going to be a part of the business. And so I do think that maybe what I'll do is I'll give like shares. I'll split all the shares up between all of them. And that way, unless they all sell, no one can sell. That's going to be the one. That's going to be it right there. That's what I need to do. I need to do it just like that. That way, and maybe even put like 5% of it. Like I need to give like 1%, like a specific amount of it to somebody else that they have to like. The only way you could sell this business is if everybody agrees. If nobody agrees, then nobody sells. Like you can't sell. So I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out if you can even do that. Like, because I'm sure somebody will like, I can sell my shares. No, you can't. Yeah. Let me go back to the comments. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So my daughter is an animator. Yes, she is. She creates her own. She actually has her own characters, mini characters of her own, and she's absolutely amazing at what she does. And so I didn't even put 2 and 2 together that she would be good at graphics design. I didn't even put it together. Like I never connected the dots. Well, also because I don't want to force my kids into doing shit. You know what I mean? Like I teach them, I make them work in my business because they need to know how to run and operate a business. That's why I make them do it. Right. But ultimately they work when they want to. It's not a thing that they have to work. They work when they want to make the money. So, so then when they want to make some money, I take advantage of that and I say, okay, great. Here's what we're going to do today. You're going to do this and that and da 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 woo woo woo. And I teach them how to do different things in the business. So she knows, she taught herself animation. She taught herself crocheting and different things like that. I told her, she recently just said something about getting a sewing machine. I told her I would buy it. I didn't even tell her I would buy her one, but I'm going to buy her one because around her age, a little bit older than her, I taught myself how to sew. And for me, I think even if you don't never use those skills, they're always good skills to have, right? But anyway, she knows graphics. She's gonna be good at graphics design. So she's been watching me this whole time design websites, design content, you know what I mean? She's been watching me design for this long period of time. So it's only natural that she's an animator, that she's gonna eventually go into graphics design. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and see about tasking her with a couple of, you know what I mean, graphics design campaigns. Maybe I'll have her design my next campaign or something, you know? Tell her, go ape shit. Do what you want to do. But remember, whatever you do is going on the ads, okay? So if you don't want people to see this shit, then then don't publish it. Which is good because, you know, I'm all about quality. You know what I mean? It's quality over quantity for me. I prefer quality, but I also believe in doing a good job at what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, listen, if you don't want to do a fucking good job and get your ass out the kitchen. Get the fuck on. Right? Do a good job at what you do. And I don't know, am I blabbing? I'm just rambling, ain't I? Okay. The comments. Yes, my daughter can animate. She can animate. Yes, she can. And it just dawned on me that she's going to be good at graphics design too. So it's probably a good idea for me to push her in that direction just for her to have the skill set, right? Like, even if she doesn't really want to do that, that's fine. Just have the skill set. Okay. Okay, so yes, I can see the chat. Child labor. It's not child labor. Call it what you wanna. Right. So the search engine optimization. So yeah. So we don't just do website design. We do social media and digital advertising. We do PR campaigns, public relations. We do print magazine. We do television ads. We can get you on Disney, stuff like that, Hulu, and the streaming platforms. We're connected with them. Hey, Angeles, how you doing? How you doing, babe? Um, we do graphics, content creation, social media, influencer campaigns. What else? Email marketing, text message marketing. We're actually going to start doing app developments too. So we're actually going to start doing mobile application development too. That one I'm going to hand off on somebody else for the moment, because I want to be able to offer the service like ASAP, but I need to take my time to build a suitable app, right? Like my website design, clean. Like my website's, like if you go look at my website, I designed that website. That's my site. I did it. I did. Right here. Yes, I did. I did it. Right? So my website design is perfect. But I have not gotten into application development. I got in that game a little bit late. So what's your question? Thank you. I like this color. It's you know, I love the color here. Yeah. Thank you. You gotta give me time, bro. You see me over here looking off to the middle distance. Hey, Aquarius Babe West, how you doing, honey? Diamonds or pearls? Hmm, that's a good question. I would say a little bit of both. I like a little bit of both. I like both of them. I do want to look at the metaphysical properties of them though, and I think pearls have like really good metaphysical properties. And I almost want to say that yeah, yeah. I like both, but I'm kind of leaning towards pearls a little bit. Diamonds are forever. Oh, okay. I think pearls. I'm doing good. I mean, I like diamonds. Don't get me wrong now. Don't get me wrong. Okay? Don't get me wrong. But I think it has to do with the metaphysical properties that I'm kind of leaning towards. Yeah. Well, I mean, can't you create artificial pearls too? I mean, not. I mean, you can create something that looks like a pearl, and you can create something that looks like a diamond. You know what I do like though? I like tanzanite and sapphire, and I was thinking peridot, but maybe not so much. Why do you ask that question? Yeah, I do like sapphires. Um, yeah, but tanzanite, I really like tanzanite too. I think tanzanite's really pretty. So, of course, babe, West girl, I'm doing good. What happened with the job? Did they come through? Did they come through, girl? So, what are most people saying? Diamonds? Most women like diamonds because they make diamonds to shine. But you know what? We're talking real pearls, right? Pearls come from the ocean, and I like that element. I'm also thinking about I keep getting this visual of like having pearls on and it causing my skin to like radiate. Does that make sense? So I feel like that's like I'm having a visual. Like when you asked me that question, I had a visual of myself and the pearls made me radiate. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, let me get them pearls, baby. That could be the metaphysical properties of it. I don't know. Floyd Mayweather talking about who y'all voting for. Seriously, you coming up in here with that question? It does make sense. Because if you think about it, let's just imagine you going and you getting real pearls from the ocean today. And then you bring them home and tomorrow you put them into the system or whatever the process is that it goes for cleaning, right? And then you wear them. And let's just say they're different sizes. They're not just small pearls. They're like really nice sizes. That we have the ones that are looking like the ones that reflect almost iridescent like. Yeah. When I'm talking about radiate, I'm not talking about like diamonds radiate, like diamonds shine and sparkle, right? I'm talking about pearls against the skin makes This is a metaphysical channel. Okay, so let me just say that. This is a metaphysical channel. So this metaphysical channel that you've tuned into, I think about things in that way. So hiring appointment. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Now, I thought y'all had already hired me. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Now, wait a minute. This is taking. I done already. Not radioactive. Oh no. Extra, extra, extra. Cause come on. There's another appointment for hiring? What do you mean? Didn't y'all hire me at the first one? What exactly is this next appointment? So, what is that? Oh my goodness. You know, it's so interesting. Somebody's in the comments talking about Trump making shit great again. Hmm. I think that it is so amazing to see how low people are willing to go for the sake of, I don't even know what to call it. Like, for some, it's for the sake of racism. For some, it's for the sake of patriarchy. For some, it's for the sake of um, feeling a level of superiority. You know, it's just kind of foolish, though. It's kind of foolish. I was watching somebody talk, and they were just like, I don't even understand why y'all acting like this is even a real situation. Like, we've been put in a situation where we have no choice but to support Kamala because Trump is so off the wall, so far out. You know what I mean? It's like it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense. So I just want to say that real quick. Okay, the appointments to turn everything. She said, like, let me work. I know that's right. Like, let me just get started. What is we talking about? Like, we under Trump's tax plan. Well, what is his tax plan? I don't know what it is. Like, if I'm being honest with you guys, I just catching the highlights. I'm not even watching this stuff because honestly, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I do understand that there are some people who seem to have some issues with Kamala, and it could be, I don't know why, but I heard somebody mention the other day, he was like, this lady has been in government. She's been at the highest levels of government in all areas, in state, local, and now obviously national. She was a district attorney, an attorney general, all sorts of things. It's like, it's amazing how, you know, because she's considered a black woman, that they want her to go through like all this shit. Like, do y'all have anybody else to do the job? Because if y'all want to act, if y'all, okay, for the sake of um, infrastructural racism, or for the sake of infrastructural uh, patriarchy, okay, patriotism, or the system of where men are just trying to remain in control type of thing, then by all means go ahead and just give the country to some other country. It's like this, the level of mental illness that we can see with this whole thing is amazing. But it also shows you how deep it goes. How deep it goes. It doesn't matter whether or not this is all based on racism, whether this is all based on sexism, whether this is based on, right? Because Trump was born rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, it does not matter what address this on. It's ignorant from all standpoints. It's madness. It's madness through and through. It doesn't matter how we look at it, which angle we're taking it from. It's complete madness. It doesn't even make sense that we're even sitting here having this debate on whether or not Trump versus Kamala is a better candidate. I think anybody that's questioning that, basically you're stupid and you need to shut up and go sit down in the corner. Okay? Because stop being stupid. And I think that just goes to show you how when people don't either want change to happen or they don't want to, as long as it's not you, in office, we'll take Trump as long as it's not you. It's just, this is what we're seeing, and it's ignorance. It's complete madness. It's complete madness. So yeah, I honestly, the shit show that we can see out there right now, it just doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense in any sense of the word. That is going to be the downfall of America, though. If America continues down that pathway where they're so racist or so classist or so, in this whole patriarchal thing where it's like the man has to and the woman can't, you are going to see this country fall because of that. Because of the lack of opening and openness to diversity and to different ways of being and thinking and stuff like that. It claims that it's in openness, but it's only if they're open only, if you're not in seats of control and power, right? And it just doesn't make sense. It's just like the system of, I don't even know what to call this. It's just like, to see the demons be open on TV like that, to see the demons of these people, these individuals, like, they don't care who they're offending. They're saying all sorts of things are flying out of their mouth. Last candidacy, yeah, the last time you ran that work, that was great. This candidacy, people are listening now. They're paying a little bit more attention. And I just feel like it's just really crazy how, knowing that he is completely, like, out of place. I can't even believe the people that have already supported him throughout this campaign, knowing this. But obviously for them, they was like, it's a check, baby boo. Going to sign my check. Trump check cash just like anybody else checked cash. But I will tell you this, though. I looked at the political campaigns on social media. I'm able to look, like, when I'm on my doing my campaigns and stuff like that. Hey, Eileen, I'm able to look and see how much money they're investing. Kamala Harris in the last 30 days. And this is only like the first 5 campaigns, the top campaigns that I saw that popped up, because there was so much more. I saw one for 34 million. I saw one for 96 million. I saw one for 5 million and one for 15 million. I mean, crazy fucking amounts of money being invested. And if I'm being honest with you, for that much money to be documented as being invested, once again, this campaign is trash. Okay? No, you spending that much money, bitch, I should be seeing your shit every fucking day, all day. I should be seeing your shit all day, every day, no matter what platform I'm on. If I was running your fucking campaigns, it wouldn't matter what platform you was on. You seeing me all day. You're gonna see me. If I was running Kamala Harris's campaigns, not only would you be seeing Kamala Harris everywhere, but you would be seeing all of her tags, her hashtags, everything. You would be seeing it every fucking where. I'm talking about, you know how your grandmama who don't never post, grandmama who don't never post will be posting Kamala Harris's campaigns. Okay. It's just, it doesn't make sense for all the money that they're spending. And I haven't even, I can only tell you maybe once or twice I've seen anything from her. So maybe you have to be following, but even listen, if I were running those campaigns, I, I will make sure we ended up in your fucking algorithm. I don't give a fuck what you look at on a regular basis. I'm gonna be in your motherfucking algorithm. You know what I'm saying? So it's just amazing how I can see how much money they actually spending on these campaigns for her not to be showing up. Me and Mark Zuckerberg be at the house fighting. Bitch, come over here so I can punch you in the fucking face. Now, you know damn well, go on and talk to the goddamn AI machines and fix this shit, bitch. I would be over there beating Mark Zuckerberg's ass. Okay? And the thing about it is, now that she's bringing like Beyonce out, different celebrities or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Now she's getting a little bit more play. This should have been going on. I'm glad that they're picking it up now, but the amount of money that I've seen that they spent in the last 30 days is like crazy. Like, you will not imagine how much money these folks have spent on social media campaigns on Facebook and Instagram. Like, when I tell you how much money they spent, and especially for the money that you spent to not be seen like that, bitch, let me tell you, I don't know who the fuck running your campaigns, but baby, they wasn't doing it right. Listen, honey, they was sending your shit to some other country, boo. I'm telling you. I promise you, whoever's running her campaigns, they running her campaigns in India. They running her motherfucking campaigns in Antarctica. They running her motherfucking campaigns over there in Africa. I promise you, whoever's running her campaigns, they are not running her campaigns in the US. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, they just taking the money. They're doing a mad cash dash. That's what they're doing. Okay, they're doing a mad cash grab right now. These motherfuckers like, yeah, we'll market your campaign. They sent her ass to fucking Greenland and, London and shit. Places where motherfuckers ain't even, voting for her. And then this is what they did. They sent all her shit over there. And then they sent her shit to her and her campaign people. They targeting her and her own campaign party. Okay. And then they targeted people in other countries. I promise you that's what they're doing. I promise you that's what you're going to find out they're doing on her campaigns. They ain't running her campaigns in here. Not, I ain't seen one of them. And let me tell you something. When Barack Obama was running, I was getting tired of seeing that motherfucker. Who else? Biden campaign? I was seeing Biden's campaign a little bit more than Kamala Harris. But for the money that I seen that they spent for her campaign, bitch, I want to be in the cereal. In the morning, this is the thing. The amount of money that they spending, she should be on cereal boxes. She should be on fucking morning radio news. She should be fucking showing up on people's vehicles. You know how to be having them things. I seen somebody with a Trump flag, recently. Bitch, I would be at the malls across America. You would see my mind. If I was running her fucking campaign for the money that they spending on this shit, she would be every fucking where. Bitch, people would be mad at me. Like, whoever the fuck is running this campaign needs to stop. Now, I did see that they were doing text messages, so that's a good thing. They're doing some text message marketing and everything. Somebody said they getting tired of seeing her in the text messages. But there's some ways in which they're not utilizing the campaign budget effectively in some ways. So, because I'll be on cereal boxes. I'll be inside the cereal boxes. Got to get the goddamn Kamala Harris toys and shit like that. I'm not playing. I'm talking every fucking place you can show up for any fucking thing. That's what she can. So if you Biden could stay for another 4 years now, would you be happy with that? That's why I said earlier, with all of the rhetoric that's going on, you can just see how deeply implanted the colonized mindset is for those people. because they are willing to put Trump on their side and they're willing to back his presidency. I don't think Biden needs to be in the office no more. I think he needs to go retire. Okay. I think Biden needs to go be on somebody's beach. Okay. Living out his final days in silence and peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's what Biden needs to be doing. All right. I just feel I'm not even concerned about Kamala being a president. What I'm saying is, when I saw the amount of money they spending, I'm not seeing enough of Kamala Harris for that amount of money to be being spent. I'm not seeing enough of Kamala Harris. That's what I know. As a marketing director, as a marketing strategist, as a campaign manager, as an advertising strategist, I'm not seeing enough Kamala Harris for the amount of money I seen being spent on those campaigns. That's what I'm saying. The money's not adding up. It ain't adding up. The numbers ain't adding up. Even with the whole Beyonce showing up and, you know, that whole thing right there. Even with that, I saw on one of their campaigns they spent $96 million. Million. Not 100,000. Not thousand. Million. In like 30 days. Like I said, I would be in the goddamn I would be at the pep rally. I would have this motherfuckers at pep rallies at high schools. I would have her motherfucking ass in a cereal box, on top of the cereal box, in front of the cereal box, several cereal boxes. Like, there's just so many ways that she could be showing up. She should be showing up at the Walmart, the gas station. You know how when you go to the gas station and they have those fucking little, they had those little TVs playing. She should be there. She should be at the airport. You know what I mean? She should be showing up every fucking where for that amount of money. You wouldn't be able to get, you would be mad at seeing my fucking face. Matter of fact, you would if I was running her campaign, motherfuckers would the little kids, 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds, 2-year-olds would know her name. The way that they spent the budget is trash. I'm telling you now. What I'm telling you, what they was doing was, I know exactly what they did. They took that money and they sent her campaign somewhere else. I love advertising in London. Yeah, nobody in London can vote for her. That's what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing. And another reason why I can say that is because, let me tell you, I could also see how much Trump's spending too on his campaigns. And for him to be getting just as much publicity as she is for the amount of money he spent versus the amount of money she spent. First off, obviously that does let you know about the colonized system that we live in, the racist system that we live in, the sexist system that we live in, the the classist system that we live in. That'll let you know that. But also, more importantly, it lets me know how the campaign budget's being spent. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it right there. She should be on cereal boxes. She should be at the gas station. I'm talking. She should be at your kids' pep rally. Kids come home like, Mom, I saw Kamala Harris at the pep rally. You didn't see Kamala Harris at the pep rally? Yes, I did. Shoot. Shoot, goddamn kids would be like, I see Kamala Harris at the pep rally. Hey, if you support Trump, that's cool. I don't have any issue or care in the world about either Trump or Kamala Harris. I'm just saying, based on what I've seen in them campaign budgets, I know damn well they have been misusing the campaign dollars. Whatever organization is using that money, I can almost guarantee you they are somebody that is closet haters of Kamala Harris. I'm telling you right now, they went and hired a closet hater campaign organizer, and these motherfuckers are sending them campaigns to everywhere else. Damn Antarctica and shit like that. Ain't nobody in Antarctica coming to vote for no Kamala fucking Harris. Stop playing, okay? Stop fucking playing. That's fucked up. That's so fucked. That is so fucked up. But I'm telling you, that's what they doing. These motherfuckers are sending these campaigns all over the place, except the United States of America. They might put it a little bit. They might, you know what they might be doing? They might also be doing this. So they not only are they sending campaigns off into other regions and shit like that where it don't make no difference. They're also probably sending the campaigns to where it's going to cost the most. So, for instance, let's just say that the state of Florida is like, heavily Republican, right? Like a heavily Republican state and a heavily racist state. They're probably doing that too. They probably sending her campaigns to those places first. And like I said, when you're running a campaign, there's nothing wrong with running your campaigns in those other areas because that's what you're supposed to do. That's what advertising is about. It's about brand awareness. It's about giving more exposure. However, when it comes to budgeting your campaign, how you run the advertising is so important, as it relates to how the budget is actually end up used. So you want to, with your advertising spends, your advertising campaigns, and this is a strategy that I don't know how many people know about this strategy. I've never talked about it, but the strategy for me is, first you put your money where you know it's going to be well spent. That's where you first put your money, right? Because it's the investment is going to return itself. Then you start, once you kind of got that out the way and you got that going, you got that support over there, you got those people looking, and those people are also not only looking, but now they're talking. Then you start expanding that reach, expanding to those other or regions. But it's almost like how domino, let's just say you build up like a stack of dominoes, and you know how when you knock one over and it goes like one by one by one by one by one, but one hits the other, that's how you got to run those campaigns. So whoever ran her campaigns, they did not do it like that, I'll tell you that much. They spent the bulk of the money in other countries. They spent the bulk of the money trying to force people to like her. I'm telling you, they spent the budget in such a dumbass way. I know it. Because you cannot tell me that Trump can spend $300,000 and get as much exposure as her, when she spent $96 million on one of the, that's just one campaign. Another campaign, she spent $30. So somebody is taking the money and dumping it. That's all they're doing. There's no other way to explain this. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, let's see here. Well, I mean, the governor of Florida just dumped out all of the teachings of African American history. African American history is American history. Let's be clear. So, yeah, that's racist. Flat out. Meanwhile, you want to teach Hispanic heritage? African, I don't mind teaching other, but do not disrespect the people who actually built this motherfucker. How about that? So you can miss me with the bullshit. Hey, Coco. All right, let me go back because I done messed up some shit. Pregnant males for Kamala. I don't know what that means, honestly. Yeah, so yeah, I just feel like it's just sad because I believe that Kamala could really probably do some great things for this country. You know what I'm saying? And the reality is, this is the thing that really upsets me about kind of the organization and how it goes. They want to, in the out front and out loud, they want to pretend like they don't know that she's actually going to do what's necessary to save this motherfucker, basically. Right? She's gonna basically save this motherfucker. But they're never gonna tell her that that's what she's doing. That they know she's gonna do that. They're just gonna expect her to, and then obviously put all the pressure on her. Should she not? They're gonna put all the blame on her. That's one of the reasons why she's gonna do it anyway. That's because that's just the thing. I'm gonna leave it alone because you know what? It's so many things that I know. Like there's a there's a study that says, basically not a study, but there's, when organizations are going down and when organizations are failing, they hire a black woman to fix it. Okay? And she does. So while the Trump campaign is having their fun, good old boys type talk, right? They really know that, and that's probably why they ain't spending no money on the campaigns, right? Because they already know most likely she's gonna win, and this is all just a show. You know, that's what this looks like to me. It's all just a fucking show. Come on, and let's just say by some fucking cosmic joke, okay, that Trump does win, that would only show America's hand. That would really only show the complete and utter lack of evolvement of America. That's what it would show. And it would also show a repeated, an attempt to kind of repeat some of the same patterns. So basically, America, for lack of being able to evolve, for lack of being able to make change, America will then fall. This is what's going to happen, right? It will then fall. Because as opposed to saying, okay, you know what? We do need something different up in here. We do need some change. We do need to evolve in some kind of ways. We do need to learn, you know, we do need to stop trying to control everything, because obviously the things that we controlling ain't working out that good. We do need to allow everybody that's in this country to participate in the country's success, right? Because if you look at it, if you look back in history, black people have made more than half the inventions. So to pretend that black people have not added to this economy, to pretend that black people have not added to this nation, is the stupidest thing you could do. Because all it's going to take is for us to just get mad and be like, okay, well, fuck it. Y'all figure it out on your own. This country's going to fall very fast after, if that ever has to happen. We've been patient as fuck. We've been, you know, forgiving and patient. But should we have to get to a point where it's like, you know what? Nah. That's when they're really going to see. I was watching Bobby Hemmett the other day, and he was talking about how they had, so there was a black community, and they had turned off the gas for everybody, right? And everybody was concerned about it, winter coming up, and it was concerned that it was going to get cold. So everybody went out and bought space heaters. He also proceeded to say that everybody was so focused on like the weather being warm and staying and continue to stay warm because nobody wanted it to get cold, that eventually, as time wore on, first off, all the space heaters were sold out. But as time wore on, the summer never ended. He was basically saying that it was like a month or two later when everybody realized that like summer was supposed to be over, but it was still hot. Like it was still very hot. Like the weather still hadn't turned into fall slash winter, because they was expecting like an early winter. He said the gas company must have knew and realized what had happened. Basically, all the black people was keeping their mind focused and set on warmth, on things staying warm, that the winter never came. And the gas company's sales were down, and they couldn't figure out why sales was down until they realized they had cut off all the black people's gas in the neighborhood, and the black people's minds was focused on the warm. It's everything, the weather staying warm. So they went and they started passing out gas. Like, oh, they started cutting everybody's gas back on and stuff like that, because they realized that obviously some shift had happened, right? What he was trying to say, and keep in mind, this is a metaphysical channel. So if you don't really get down like that to understand, this is a metaphysical channel. We talk about spiritual stuff here. Basically, what he was saying was the mindset of the people shifted and changed how things happen, because the people were so focused on the weather being warm. The people were so focused on wanting to keep to stay warm and to be warm, and they were concerned that it was going to get cold, and they didn't want it to get cold. So all the people in the whole neighborhood, because remember, they cut off the gas in the whole neighborhood. So pretty much everybody that gas got cut off, they was all concerned and worried that when the winter came, it was going to be too cold for them. They wasn't going to be able to get through the time. So they were all hoping and hoping and hoping and hoping and focusing. Everybody in that neighborhood was focusing on it's staying warm. It's staying warm. Nah, I hope it's staying warm. Keep going. Every day they wake up, it's a warm day. Perfect. You know, I'm glad it's warm. I'm glad it's warm. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you get to thinking and saying stuff. If you have a specific need, and you, oh, whew, it's still warm today. Thank you, goodness. We're talking about the power of your creation here. We're talking about the power of your mindset. We're talking about the power of your ability to shift and change things. So he was talking about that. And then he said that the gas company started realizing, wait a minute, oof, I think we need to reverse that. So that finally they went to reverse it and gave everybody the gas back. And then only after the people didn't have to worry about the weather staying warm did the winter actually come. Right there, that'll tell you how important your mindset is. And number two, I was just talking a second ago about how I think certain group of people had better just start getting their acts together and start recognizing that you need to value the people that have been here. Okay? Because when y'all treating my group of people and the people that I know like we ain't did nothing in this country, it's amazing. There's so much so that y'all got other people coming into the country thinking that we ain't did shit. And that's amazing. Meanwhile, though, the lights and the fucking traffic lights, telephones, and things that you use were invented by a black man or a black woman. So I think it's important that this group of people stop pretending. That's it, and that's all. And this is not to say anything except stop fucking pretending. Stop pretending that black history, that black American history is not American history, because it is. It is. So we're gonna find out how this all turned out. But the reality is, if these people don't start realizing that you do need our help, actually, you can pretend that you don't, but you do. If you stop looking at a group of people as being some sort of savages or some sort of like criminals all the time or some sort of way, you actually understand that they have a great deal of value to add to society. A great deal of value to add to society. But when you treat them like they have no value, eventually they start acting like they have no value. And now that they're acting like they have no value, now you realize that you've done a disservice to yourself. But all at the same time, while knowing and realizing that you've done a disservice to yourself, you pretend as if you don't know that. But I know it. I see. So y'all got a choice. You got a choice to either stop the bullshit, stop the foolishness, or keep going down the path of foolishness. The choice is yours, really. You can keep going down the path of foolishness, or you could just stop the foolishness. I would rather suggest that you just stop the foolishness. That way we can all get along with this shit and stop the fucking economy from failing. You know? Did you guys hear that? What's that place? It's a long-standing business organization. Literally just went bankrupt. I can't remember what it is, but I just saw a highlight today. I don't think it was Burlington. It wasn't Burlington. It wasn't. It wasn't no. It wasn't like Bank of America. It was no bank. I don't think it was a banking institution, was it? If it was a banking institution, that's terrible. Like, damn, how the bank went bankrupt? That don't make no damn sense. But what was it? There was an organization literally today that I saw had gone bankrupt, and this is like an old school. Like, this is like an organization that has been in American, like, a part of American society for a long time. So to see that happen, I'm like, oh shit. So what these people don't realize is that if you don't start getting your shit right in order, right together, right today, and I'm talking about right now, then you are going to see an amazing failure of the economy. And the thing about it is, I'm surprised that Kamala Harris even decided to take on this opportunity to become a president at this time, because American economy gonna fail anyway. I'd have left this motherfucker burning. No, I'm just like, well, what I'm saying is she's gonna go in there and they're gonna make it look like, oh, it was Kamala Harris. That's the reason why the economy shifted. No, the economy is already going to shit. Companies are going bankrupt right now. So that's all I'm saying. Like, I just hate to see her go into there and then they be like, oh, it was Kamala Harris who, you know what I mean, putting this all on her. No, don't put that all on her. Motherfuckers, y'all was bankrupting the country before she even got in there. You know, like, y'all was doing fucked up shit before. Who the hell told y'all to send all that money over to some other country? Bitch, we can't send money to them. We got people in our own society that need that goddamn money. And you got the nerve to send it over somewhere overseas. I get it if it's an investment, but mm, listen, all I know is that I don't really care about, about much of that. All I'm just saying is I think it's unfortunate that she has to go in under these types of situations, because all they're gonna do is what they normally do, and it's find a nigga to blame. Put this on a nigga. That's what they do. When they've done, like when you look at it, I can almost guarantee you they chose an advertising agency. Listen, I'm telling you, they probably chose an advertising agency that closet hates her. Closet haters of Kamala Harris. I'm telling you. And they spent that money horribly. Horribly. They spent that money horribly. I could do more with less. I'm telling you. I can do more with less. And that's another thing that I don't really like that for her, because I don't like that they know that as a group of people we can do more with less. So they go and they spend up all the bulk of the money and then just give us little pinches and pieces of it. No, bitch, I want the 96 million y'all ran that last campaign with. That's what I want. Give me the 1.5, give me the 1.8 billion y'all just spent. Give me the billion. Don't give me the half a million. Don't give me that. Give me the billion. I digress. I ain't voting for nobody. I'm an innocent bystander in this process. I'm just watching. I'm just here for the show. That's it. I'm just here to watch the buffoonery occur. The fact that they even got Trump up there parading around as if he actually is anything up against Kamala Harris is crazy. Like, it's absolutely crazy to me. Like, what? And then the anticipated vice president is following behind Trump's rhetoric and bullshit, saying insightful things. I mean, what he said about Puerto Rico being a ball of trash, I was like, damn. Like, they really don't give a fuck. That's what I was thinking. Like, damn, they really don't care. They don't give a fuck who they offend. They don't get two shits. He's a comedian. I mean, he was, the way he was talking was like a punchline. It was, you know, he was saying a lot of punchliney things. So I'm assuming, I was like, is this guy a comedian? I didn't know whether or not he really was, though. But either way it goes, it was not. It was not. It didn't go over well. I don't think that's gonna age well. I don't think that's gonna age well. I'll just say that. Okay. I'm not complaining about anything. The reality is, things that are gonna happen are gonna happen. I mean, there's certain advantages that I can have and take advantage of regardless of who's voted into presidency. You know what I mean? Kamala Harris, she's obviously going to be a little bit more lenient on women's rights and shit like that. Trump is going to be a little bit more lenient on business owners, so it doesn't really matter to me. If I'm being 100% honest with you, it doesn't fucking matter. The tax is going to go up anyway, right? Like, taxes are going to increase and improve anyway. So, you know, let's just hope that the taxes that increase are going to be the type of taxes that'll be beneficial to, you know, business owners so that more jobs can be created, because jobs are going to shit right now. Have you seen, I think, I don't know what was it? There was a company recently that just like fired hundreds of employees in place of AI. So AI technology is really coming in and going to create more issues as time wears on. So as a nation, we have to start creating solutions for that now. The business owners are going to do that. The entrepreneurs are going to do that. So, you know, like I said, you know, I know that last time Trump was a president, there were some benefits of him being a president as it relates to being a business owner. So, you know, well, let's just talk about how they tried to reverse, no, they did reverse some portions of the Roe v. Wade, which is about women's right to choose what they do with their bodies in the event of pregnancy. So if a certain group of people get voted into candidacy, they're going to try to take away all of those rights from women. And it's my understanding, it's my belief rather, that women should be able to choose whether or not they will or do they want to bear children. And the reason for this is so important. Women are going to be the ones, the majority of women are going to be the ones to actually care for those children, to rear those children, to give the majority and the bulk of care to those children. So it should be their choice. It should be their choice. So anyway, I don't even know why the fuck the government thinks they have the right to invade what the fuck's going on with my personal body anyway. I can govern my own damn self. I don't need you to govern me. Okay, you govern them goddamn national budget. That's what you govern, because you govern the national budget, bitch. Don't come over here trying to govern my body, okay? You ain't got enough time for that. Go mind your goddamn business up there in the Capitol, figuring out how the hell y'all gonna spend less money on the next campaign, and how y'all gonna hire the right campaign company, Vicariously Me Marketing. Go ahead and hire the right company to make sure that your next presidential candidacy is actually the advertising, the campaigns, the public relations is actually ran right. Okay. All right. Y'all need to figure out how we're going to be creating a solid, stronger infrastructure, okay, for the working man and woman, okay, because the working man and woman, they are going to be the ones that need help when these jobs start firing because of AI, okay? What type of solutions will we have in place for those people? Because that's what y'all need to be worried about, not what I'm doing with my body. I ain't self-harming. I'm not doing anything harmful to myself or anybody else. So y'all can go on and just mind your own fucking business in that regard. That's how I feel about it. We need people who want to work. What do you mean who want to work? I mean, the reality is, I don't think that it is that people don't want to work. I think people don't want to be breaking their fucking backs for $10 an hour. If you can't get a living wage when you walk out your door, what the fuck's the point of walking out my door if I can't make a living fucking wage? So I'm gonna spend all of my time away from my children, away from my husband, away from my wife, away from my loved ones, to go out here and work this job for people I don't even like, that don't like me, and for less than I can make just sitting here. I can fucking play a video game and win gambling or something. Think about it like that, as opposed to people who want to work and don't want to work. We have to think about it like that. The unique problems that people are running into is that the economy, inflation keeps growing, and their pay is not also increasing. There's no cap on rental rates. There's no cap on how much, like landlords and stuff like that can actually increase the cost of living. And I get it. Inflation is inflation, right? And we live in a capitalistic society. So you either know the formula or you don't. That's what this is. But however, let's be clear. We're not the only ones that run this country, right? So while we as capitalists, we have the ability that the rich can say, "Oh, well, not my problem," right? But those people down there that you're talking about, those are the people that actually build this economy because they pay taxes. They build roads, okay? They build buildings and structures and all these things. They take care of the children. They are the ones that are, fighting crime, and those are the people who are fighting the fires and doing things like that. Like, these are people, the working people are experiencing issues where sometimes they can't even afford to live alone. They have to have, like, they have to couple it together. People got to couple together. You got to stay, you got to be in a relationship, got to stay in a relationship. You got to move your mom and your dad in. You know what I mean? You got to move two families. We got to move your husband and your wife's parents in so that their income, you know what I mean? Their retirement income can add to the pot. It's getting to a point where they're not realizing that, and that is a big problem. People don't have an issue working. People have an issue working if they're spending most of their time working at places and for people that are trash and spending time away from their families. Why do I have to do that? I could just stay at the house if it's not going to be worth it for me, right? So we got to think in different ways. Okay, let me go back on the comments, okay, because I missed some. I'm sorry. I was trying to gather my thoughts. Sometimes I get distracted by the comments, so I try not to. Sometimes I try not to over focus on the comments because I had to get my thoughts out, okay? But let's go back in here. So it's a hot take. The male should have to sign off on an abortion, not just the female. Excuse me? Abso-fucking-lutely not. Okay? Abso-fucking-lutely not. Here's why. Because what if a man wants you to be pregnant, but also is not... No. No for so many reasons. The answer is no on that. The answer is no for so many reasons. No. Now, whether or not you give a child up for abortion, for adoption, okay. But before that child is born, abso-fucking-lutely not. Okay? Abso-fucking-lutely not. And I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Because, no. Some man who does not give two fucks about me is not about to determine whether or not I'm gonna carry his child. And some man who's absolutely not. Let me fix my edges. You done pull my damn edges back with that shit. No, absolutely not. No. At any given time, people can change. People can start acting funny. People's true colors can come out. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Abso-fucking-lutely not. And absolutely not. The absolutely not is 100% solid on that. Absolutely not. Now, whether or not somebody can have an adoption or adopt a child, yes, I think they should be. No, I don't even know about that, because the thing about it is, some dudes, out of spite, will be like, oh, I'm not signing off on you having an abortion. I'm not signing off on you having or you giving the baby up for adoption and then still fucking disappear. You got me fucked up. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Nobody's going to be able to take no, absolutely not. Because like this last comment that I saw, let me read the rest of it, because you don't already, I'm over here like, what? No. Mm-mm. No. The mother is the one, the majority of the time, women are the ones that take the bulk of the responsibility for raising a child and rearing a child. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. Absolutely not. Like, no. No. Just so you could be spiteful and take it out on the child? Absolutely not. Mm-mm. No. Absolutely not. I'm sorry. That comment really just absolutely not. Okay. Right. Okay, so I'm catching up with Sebastian saying that lots of people don't want to work because the wages haven't caught up. Okay. Moving forward,